Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games and sometimes friends. But Long was 1975.
Hey YouTube, Northwest Post 1975 and welcome to another Fat Friday video. Series of videos where I take a look at some of the more interesting things you can find to eat in the high street. Once again, since I film this in the kitchen, I feel that I have to say this every time. I apologise for the noise of the boiler clock. But what I didn't know until this week is whether the boiler's on or not, and it's not, I do that, but I would hear it. That's the noise the clock makes all the time. Never really noticed that before. Noisy clock, 2023. And this is the best we got for our oil-powered boilers. Anyway, I'll shut up now. My mouth's gone already, Pavlov's dogs. But as I said, been doing this for 3 years. I'm so utterly conditioned now. The minute I talk about food in any of its forms, even frozen, I start to drown in my own saliva. Anyway, what do I have to eat this week? This is another recommendation from someone on Facebook who sent me a PM or a DM. Which one is it? They said, you haven't had a spicy pizza since the Spicy Meat Feast sharing pizza from Iceland that was in the TGI Fridays range. And I'm pretty sure I've had the Iceland scarily spicy pizza twice, but we're not going to consider that in the spicy range because that's up Shah. That is absolutely up Shah. That thing is brutal. I love it, but it's absolutely brutal. You can't buy it anymore at the moment. It comes in and out. But I think they were talking about like acceptable spice, but then I like spicy food. So what actually is acceptable spice? But yeah, I have had one since then, and it would have been the spicy Iceland takeaway nacho one. Don't know why I'm saying it like that, possibly because I'm saying it as a question. And that was 1 chili rating, I believe. But they said, try the Piccolino, I've got to look down because I can never remember what it's called off the top of my head. Piccolino Spicy Meat Pizza. It's in the Piccolino. Piccolino is a Italian restaurant chain. I've had their spicy meatballs. That's why I went and got this. I've had their spicy meatballs from this range and they had form. They were absolutely fantastic. I have dying here. I have since had them in a French stick, or baguette, if you will. You know the ones that you partly bake yourself? Well, they're partly baked, and then you do the final end of the bake. And they were absolutely amazing. But yeah, so this range has formed the few things that I have tried in it. And I do like a spicy pizza. So I thought I would give this a go. They say it's got spicy Nduja, but I believe it's pronounced Nduja sausage on it. Now, I've never actually had that before. What I understand, what I understand is spicy Nduja sausage is a sausage similar to chorizo, made in a part of Italy that you can eat raw. And when it's raw, it actually spreads like a topping. So I guess like pate, I guess. Don't know. I've never seen it sold raw anywhere. But then, to be fair, I've never looked for it. But unlike chorizo, it's quite high in the chili count, as it's in its ingredients and stuff like that. So I thought I'd give that a bang because loads of like supermarket pizzas are jumping on the bandwagon, aren't they, with these Italian range of pizzas, and they all have this spicy Nduja. I don't know. By all means, let me know in the comments down below. Sausage as a topping, and they all say they're spicy and they're hot. So to be fair, then I thought I'd give this a chance. However, I have just looked down and noticed that the chili rating is only 1 chili. Now, the thing is, I don't eat everything I can possibly eat for it to be as hot as it can possibly be. That was a fucking mouthful, because I do like pizza. But if you're going to say spicy meat pizza, then I expect you to be at least a 2 chili rating. But generally, I don't get out of bed for anything less than 3. But it was recommended, so I will give everything a fair crack of the whip at least once. It's preheated. Good, it's preheated. Light was coming in and out, and it was mocking me, basically. It was mocking me. And you have to excuse me, because I think we're good. My left ear keeps getting blocked and unblocked, blocked and unblocked. Anyway, what does it say? It says new Piccolino. This was £4.25. That is fucking expensive for a frozen pizza. So this better be fucking good. That's towards the Iceland and not the person who recommended it to me. Because basically I blame Iceland for the price of it. Anyway, the authentic taste of Piccolino restaurants at home. Never seen a Piccolino ever anywhere in my travels in this country. Didn't even know they were a thing until this range came out. Restaurant quality made in Italy. So therefore I'm assuming, is this a pizza that you can buy in that restaurant? It is 458 grams, which is not massive, is it, for £4.25? Anyway, traditional wood-fired stone-baked pizza topped with mozzarella cheese, classic tomato sauce, smoked salami, spicy andouille sausage, and seasoned tomatoes. What does it say on the back? The authentic taste of Piccolino restaurants at home. Italy's diverse cooking is at the heart and soul of Piccolino. We visit the regions, meet the producers, and are committed to sourcing the best quality seasoned ingredients to bring you amazing classic Italian dishes to your home. I bloody cocoa for £4.25. Seriously, a lot of money. Made in Italy, close to the Dolomite mountain range, the Roncallan family are pizza makers using traditional slow-rise Neapolitan style dough to the time-honoured Neapolitan recipe based on stones from Mount Etna in a wood-fired oven. Cooking instructions. Oven from frozen, preheat fan oven, 200 degrees Celsius, but we cannot for the Fahrenheit. Weird. 200 degrees Celsius in a fan oven and not 180? I don't make the rules. Removed from all packaging, placed directly, do you hear that? That was hiccups. Now I got hiccups. Hopefully I can get it under control. Placed directly onto, these glasses are fucking filthy, middle shelf of the oven for fan, 15 minutes, gas 17 minutes. So fan 200 degrees Celsius, before we came off the Fahrenheit, 15 minutes, gas 17 minutes. Thank you for telling me that there, and thank you for telling me that there. Anyway, ingredients. Right, so is it just going to be the sausage that's spicy and not the actual ingredients on the pizza? Because if it's just the sausage that's spicy, it better be fucking spicy. And it's expensive, because it is. Better be fucking spicy sausage, because otherwise it's not going to be that hot pizza, is it? Anyway, wheat, flour, water, tomato sauce, 13%, passata extra virgin olive oil, salt, maize starch, dried oregano, mozzarella cheese from buffalo milk, 12%. Things I was today years old when I found out buffalo mozzarella is called buffalo mozzarella because the milk that the cheese is made from comes from buffalo. I know. We learn something every day. 7% Induja sausage, 5%. That's a bit poor, isn't it? That's a bit poor. But again, I'm not just eating this for the fact that I want it to be spicy. I do. But it might be, and I hope it is. And that's the end game here. A very, very tasty pizza. Anyway, pork fat, dried chili, salt, pepper, pepper extract, cardamom extract, don't even know what that is, rosemary extract, smoked salami, 5%, I'm dying again, pork fat, salt, dextrose, garlic powder, chili powder, paprika powder, ginger powder, pepper extract, paprika extract. So there's a chunk of hot ingredients there. So do you know what? We'll just have to wait and see. We'll just have to find out nutritional information per half pizza. I see what you did there. You don't want to look like you're bad or anything. Energy, 2,488 kilojoules. Fat, 28.6 grams. So basically 60 grams of fat. Jesus! Of which saturates 11, so that's 22. Carbohydrates, 60, 120. Of which sugars, don't care. Fibre, 5, so that's 10. Why don't you just put the fucking... Because let's be honest, everyone who buys this is eating the whole thing. You do not... This is not serving for 2 people. I don't care what the pussies on TV and all the doctors say that, you know, we decided that everything we do is unhealthy for us. Obviously not for me because I have Robert. Robert says hello. Hello. But no, this is not serving for 2 people. This is just serving for 1 person. Anyway, before we get into this, I do have a couple of new additions for Eddie's Bar. But before we get to Eddie's Bar, I have another new addition that I'm off next week, hence the fact that there will be no crisp review. Sorry, that's where the crisps live, in this area here. So yeah, no crisps, because I'm not working next week, and so hopefully I want to assemble this. Anyone who's watched this channel for long enough will know that I have the Playmobil DeLorean. In fact, I have 2. One's still sealed in the box, because they sent me to Amazon. So to be fair, Amazon, you've lost enough of my fucking shit that I kept it. But I built the other one. Excuse me. So I bought this. I absolutely had to. I love Knight Rider. Knight Rider was a staple of my childhood. Now you're saying assemblage, but it's not a Lego product, Dave. It only says 53 pieces, which is more than the DeLorean, which you would think it would not be because this doesn't have the big thing on the back. That was like 48, 45 or something. But yeah, these aren't as straightforward as you think they are. And as I recall, and it's been a couple of years, that wasn't a particularly easy build as well. And also the stickers in these things make me so fucking nervous because you've only got one shot at them. So anyway, just thought I'd let you know that. Well, I plan on building that next week so I can review it. Anyway, let's have a look and see what we've got in Eddie's bar. Welcome to Eddie's Bar. Eddie's Bar is currently a refinement in process. The rules I told you about last week, which is every time I buy a new sauce now, I have to polish off another sauce to stop it getting, massively out of control because real estate is premium in this kitchen. But I did get 2 new things and I did actually get them both today. And the first one is I bagged this Nando's Peri Peri barbecue Nando's Peri barbecue sauce. This was £2 and change, and as you can see, it is new. But Dave, I recall you saying that barbecue is not your favourite flavour in the sauce world, and it is not. However, the fact that it's hot, it says mild, but you know what I mean, it's got a hot ingredient in a barbecue sauce, piqued my curiosity, so that's why I thought I have to try this. I absolutely have to try this. Plus, also, years ago, when Doritos, well, they still do their dips, but when they did their hot barbecue, that was banging. That thing was fucking nuclear. That thing was hotter than their hot salsa, which is reasonably warm. So yeah, but they got rid of it. So that does pique my curiosity. I'm dying here. The other thing I saw in Marks and Spencer's today, which was £1.85, which is quite reasonable for Marks and Spencer's, because everything else in Marks and Spencer's you have to remortgage your house for just to get a fucking whiff of, and that's Marks and Spencer's Food Spicy Sriracha Ketchup, and it's a 3 chili rating. Now, last week, you'll remember that I said this was utterly fantastic. This is now a different bottle. Or is it? Did I bring that one home or did I leave that at work? Because I have one in work. I have a bag in work with all my hot sauces that I leave there in the fridge. Anyway, I was so impressed with that. When I saw this and I saw that it was a 3 chili rating, but it's ketchup, focus, damn it phone, or is it the light? I thought I was all over that. Definitely have to give that a try. So 2 additions, and obviously that meant therefore I polished off 2, found the ones that had the lowest level of chili and then used them on my nuggets this morning. In fact, I didn't know I was going to buy 2 new sauces, so that worked out quite well. But yeah, £1.85 and £2 and change for that. Anyway, let's have a look at the weather. It is currently about 12 degrees out there. It's not massively hot. It's been tanking down on and off all day today, and it tanked down on and off all day yesterday. I don't know what it's doing next week, but I hope it is going to piss down because I want my favourite weather for my week off. Boiler is not on because, like I said, it's not, the clock is obviously ticking. It's not particularly cold out there. But also, it's going to piss down tomorrow, and hopefully that's going to ruin the King's coronation, because that would make me laugh greatly. Anyway, interesting things to talk about this week. Not a negative. Well, it is a negative if you're Disney. Well, it's not a negative because it probably would have made them money, but they don't like what it's doing because it's telling them everything that they're doing with the new Star Wars isn't working, what fans really want. So obviously, it's the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, which is my 3rd favourite movie in the original Star Wars. Obviously, it goes Empire, then it goes New Hope, and then it goes Return of the Jedi. Then obviously there's the prequels, but there is no sequel trilogy. That does not exist. Some people are confused and think it existed. They're just fucking retarded. Anyway, so what you got to understand is these figures for America, because I could not find any figures for it in the United Kingdom, but obviously it's been re-released and issued to the cinemas in America, right? It's only been, and I don't think it's in the cinema now, I think it ended on May 4th, I could be wrong on that, and these figures were from the start of last week, or the start of this week, so Monday. It was only on 200 screens, and it made $4.7 million in its re-release, which you're thinking doesn't sound that great. But think about it, $4.7 million right? But it's only shown on 200 screens, and get this, it had no promotion or marketing whatsoever by Disney. Why? Well, because Disney hates George Lucas's original trilogy. Disney hates the legacy characters. I mean, look, they turned Han Solo into a deadbeat dad, didn't they, in The Force Awakens? And they turned Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, in The Last Jedi into just a fucking disgraceful fucking character. But they all, yeah, so they don't like the legacy characters, as I said. They want you to only like their characters in their new movies. So this is a big, massive middle finger to Disney by basically saying, yeah, look, people still only want this. This is what they want. You know, good old-fashioned swashbuckling Star Wars stories with no fucking narrative and agenda and shit like that. So get on it, Disney, and make it. But no, what's Disney doing now? That's right, because Kathleen Kennedy's still at the head of the company for some reason. Well, she's got shit on someone, hasn't she? She must have. They're going to make another movie with Rey Skywalker, set 15 years after the end of Rise of Skywalker. So they're going to make another movie with a character, a Mary Sue, that no one liked, and she's going to try and restore the Jedi Order and train new Jedis, which is something they should have done with Luke in the first of the sequel trilogy. And they've hired a female director for it who makes documentaries and stuff like this, who openly admits, I've seen the video, the interview on YouTube, where she likes to and goes out of her way to make men feel uncomfortable. Because that's what we want in a Star Wars movie. No, Disney, no. Stop this man-bashing shit. Stop making fucking movies that no one wants with characters that no one enjoyed. And look what happened with Return of the Jedi. Give us more of that. Well, to be fair, I wish you just fucking stop. Absolutely stop. I mean, look at The Mandalorian. Mando's a fucking sidekick in his own fucking show now. It should be called the Bo-Katan show. So anyway, I did find that very, very reassuring and cool that Return of the Jedi, with no help from Disney, because they fucking hate the original trilogy, and George Lucas and the legacy characters, as I said, made $4.7 million. That's utterly fantastic and cool that there is still a market, as we all knew there was, for good old-fashioned original Star Wars movies. I am aware that if I didn't do the weather, these videos would be a lot shorter, and also I'm absolutely starving now, and the process for me eating would be a lot quicker, and I wouldn't stand here salivating like a mad bastard. Anyway, let's open this bad boy. So I'm going to do it for 13 minutes. It's 200 degrees Celsius, for we care not for the Fahrenheit, because I always like to undercut my pizzas when I do them in that there oven there. By a couple of minutes, so I don't fuck up the cheese. Anyway, I'm pretty sure there isn't an air fryer that's big enough to take this, but if anyone's ever tried it and you like the little pizza, can you do pizza in an air fryer? I'd be very, very interested to know. Anyway, let's get this bad boy open. Help if I had a pair of scissors, wouldn't it? Right, so like I said, this is a lot of money for 425 grams. And also, it did show, and there's fuck all topping on that. Obviously, we've got mozzarella balls. We're going to have to move them around, aren't we? Is this the end user? That's the salami. Get out of the box first. Actually, I'll put you there so we can do a comparison. When all your ingredients are kind of bottlenecked like this, it does make me wonder if it's been frozen and then, you know, defrosted and then refrozen, because let's be honest, all fucking supermarkets do that. What does it smell like? Let me put that in. Ooh, not losing any of that. That is the only hot ingredients. Right. It does smell a little bit pokey. Okay. I can't. They're frozen on. Well, obviously, they dumbass. It's a fucking frozen pizza. They're properly welded in there. So shit. I mean, it doesn't look that it's that sort of sporadic on the actual, you know, top of the pizza. So fuck it. This is what it looks like. What does it smell like in its entirety? There is a tiny, tiny tinge of heat coming from that I can smell. Certainly, because my mouth is just gone into tap mode again. So let's bang this in the oven. So first things first, let's get my, well, let's put that in there. Also, we'll be needing that. And yeah, let's get my phone out and we can time this. So, Bosch clock stopwatch. Again, I just wanna, you know, ram this home, which is, I do like hot stuff, obviously, because Eddie's Bar. But that's not the entire pursuit of why I eat things. It certainly adds to the enjoyment, and whenever I have anything chicken related, I will go for a third at least, or a bottle of hot sauce. But when it comes to pizza, you know, it's not the be all and end all of the pizza. I really enjoyed that one by Iceland, the really, really hot and spicy one, which fucking blows your head off. But pizza for me is one of those things that can be exempt from stuff has to be really, really hot, because it's an all-round thing, isn't it? I'm not doing it justice on what I think of pizza. You know what I mean? It's an all-round meal. It's not just there to, like, you want taste, you know, across the board when you have pizza. It's a guilty pleasure food. It's a comfort food. Do you know what I mean? Let's bang this in the oven and let's see if I can stop this video here in half an hour for a fucking change. Right. So, also, little bit of overhang. Let's start this. So obviously I don't give myself 30-degree burns when I get it out of the oven, and we're off. So what time is it? It is come up to 20 past 1. So I'm going to do this for 13 minutes, which makes it 30. Wait, a pinch is coming up to a pinch under. Don't know why, you probably can't see the face of that from there. Pinch under half past. Anyway, Michael Portillo's Great British Railway Journeys is a staple of my Friday cooking process. I'm going to finish off the episode that I was watching, assuming it's still going. See you in 13 minutes. Whether it looks like I should be doing it for a little bit more, I might do it for a little bit more, the extra 2 minutes. I might not. Maybe I'll get a white stick. Right, so we've just hit 13 minutes. Like I said, I always like to, well, undercook. Probably too strong a descriptive term for what this is, but yeah, because I don't want to burn the top of the pizza. I hate it when you go to someone's house who have a frozen pizza and they fucking nuke it to the top when the cheese has gone, you know, that like fucking orangey colour. You know, it's no longer yellow in what I'm saying. It's almost got a crust on it, but I'm sorry, I'm pissing and moaning. Let's have a look at what this bad boy looks like now. So pause you. If it's not, however, I'm not against putting it back in. I'll try not to fall over then. It's the hunger. Now I have to say, it just smells like there's a pizza cooking in the oven. I cannot smell any level of spice whatsoever, but I've cooked enough things in this series of videos to know that you don't always necessarily smell a strong level of spice. Let's see what it's like. Step back. Did I get away with it? I think I did. Actually, I can smell a bit of spice now, which you would hope so. See? It's all about that overhang. Ow, 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 ow. Fuck it. Shot you. Right, immediately I'll turn you off. What time is it? It's a pinch after half past. Immediately, I can see that that's purely on me because I couldn't, because they were welded on there, move around the mozzarella. But the entire bottom of the pizza is crispy. It smells alright. Does it look like the picture on the box? Pizza. Picture. Pizza. Picture. Well, kinda, but obviously, well, this is probably raw and they've just painted it focus, damn it. There's a lot better placement of the buffalo, if you will. And also, what have I got? Like 4 pieces of salami? That's a bit of a poor show for £4.25. But anyway, what does it smell like up close? Yeah, there's a little pinch of spice there. So let's get this bad boy cut up, and hopefully while I start waffling bollocks, it's going to give it a chance to cool down, because I'm absolutely fucking dying here. Is this the best way to cut a pizza? Don't know. Is it incredibly satisfying to do? Hell yes. And it seems to be spreading around the mozzarella a little bit for me, so... Yeah, the thing is, right, well, I say this could definitely use more cheese. These, oh, hello, these sort of pizzas, like when they're done like this, don't really go for a lot of cheese. I don't know, do Italians not like a lot of cheese? I thought they were famed for having good cheese. So, anyway, right, let's bang this over, you go in there, over Shah. When I've cut it like that, even more so, I say this looks like a lot of money. Just readdress that there for not a lot of pizza. I'll clean it up in a minute. I'll try and resist my OCD. Almost forgot my fire extinguisher of choice. One I found the other day in Asda, because it's been a while. It's probably been like a year. They've started stocking Tropical Crush, 0 sugar, because I don't want to get fat, nor does Robert, in cans again. So these are like $1.30 for 6 cans, and this is the best tasting lilt. Yeah, knockoff lilt is better tasting than regular lilt, which is good, because now that lilt is officially back on the shelves I know I talk about this, but this is the first time this morning where I saw a bottle. Now that lilt is officially back on the supermarket shelves as Fanta, grapefruit and pineapple, because why do these people always cave to the fucking minority, which is such a small group of people? They said the advertising and calling it lilt and their marketing for it, stuff like that, was culturally inappropriate. Who gives a fuck? No, it's not. It's a fucking soft drink. But no, Coca-Cola Company, because they're as woke as every other fucker out there, cave to it. So until they reverse it back to lilt, which will be never, I am never drinking it again, which to be fair isn't really much of a problem, because Asda, trust me on this, they make the best diet lemonade, and their diet knockoff lilt is fucking better than lilt. And also it's still going with the sort of image that lilt was going with, so you don't have to feel like a fucking woke dickhead when you buy it. Anyway, let's get into, I have to look at it again, Piccolino Spicy Meat Pizza. I'll be the judge of that. I'm going to go for this piece here. We seem to have a good all-round of cheese. I say cheese. There's only one cheese, isn't there, really? Mozzarella. We got some of the... Well, shall I take a piece of sausage? Let's take it from another one. That's not a piece of sausage. That's what she said. That's a piece of sausage. I don't know what it is. It's gone spreadable. The sausage has gone soft and spreadable. So... Well, I say that because they say it's spreadable when it's raw. So, yeah, that's a bit interesting. Let's take... I don't think that is. Oh, it's very nice. And it's gone straight there. And there. And there's a tickle in the back of my throat. And my mouth is a tap. That's quite warm. One chili rain. That's quite warm. Bear in mind that I just had a whole piece of sausage. Awkward. That's what she said. If they put more on it, and this piece just doesn't really have that much, my mouth is gone now. That's very, very nice. I've never had that before, and that tastes absolutely fantastic. I'm totally wearing the wrong colour shirt for this. But how does it fare, you know, as a bite of the whole pizza? So, 2 tears in a bucket, fuck it. The pizza's certainly got flavour. I can taste the sauce, I can taste the mozzarella, I can certainly taste the sausage. Straight to the back of my throat, quite surprised at how warm that is. It's not nuclear and it's not going to kill me. I'll try not to drool. And I've had far stronger, obviously. But I'm quite surprised that the kick that sausage has got for one chili rated pizza. Excuse me, pig. Just checking bricks all right. That's really nice. Messy motherfucker. That is really nice. Really nice creamy mozzarella. The salami is alright as well. Like the baiting on the pizza sauce is lovely. There is a bit of heat. Is that a little bit of a sniffle? I don't think so. I think it might be coming down with something. There's definitely a base of heat in the sauce, not just in the sausage. Although, is that because as it's cooked, it's kind of gone, you know, spreadable, runny. And all over the floor. Every time I get a bite of sausage, awkward, there's that lash of heat. It's really nice. that's not a half bad pizza. Definitely. That's a really nice pizza. Sorry, don't do crust unless they're stuffed. I know, criminal. Other people say that's criminal. There's that lash of heat in the back of my throat again. Not unbearable, but it's definitely a lash of heat. Anyway, excuse me. Palate cleanse. Oh, I've missed you, Tropical Crust Zero. Windy Pops. Oh, this is a really nice pizza. But there is a but we'll get to that. Right, let's go in and see all the sausages at the back. When you get a big mouthful of mozzarella like that, it's lovely. I would have liked more cheese on it. To be fair, that was probably my luck of the draw with how the cheese was spaced when it came out of the box, and obviously I couldn't move it. Probably could have waited a couple of minutes and moved it then, but to be fair, I didn't think of that. But when you get some, it's really, really nice. But then there's a lot of grease. Look at that. And andouille sauce. Andouille? But again, this is what they do only on a certain type of Italian pizzas. I am aware that all pizzas are Italian technically. Windy Pops. Get another massive, look at that. Chicken shirt again. Chunk of sausage. My God, that sausage is lush. That sausage is absolutely fantastic. Is it a good representation of that type of sausage on a frozen pizza? Probably not. There's that possible little sniffle again, but it's very nice. Excuse me, pig. It's not an easy pizza to win. Right. Even though this is a chili rating less, this is easily as hot as the spicy sharing pizza in the TGI Fridays range, also from Iceland. Definitely got a little bit of a sniffle. I would have liked more cheese, but that could have been fixed by me rearranging it. See, no cheese now. The problem here is simple. I've made a massive mess on my floor. That's not the problem. 458 grams for £4.25, when most supermarkets' deli pizza counter is what? No more than £3 and bigger. I know I say that a lot, but it's a very, very nice pizza. But it's clearly trading on its name, even though I've never seen a restaurant. But I'm sure they exist. But it's not worth £4.25. It's just not worth £4.25. But it is nice, and I would recommend it at least once, just to try. Well, just to try it, because it's probably one of the better frozen. Let's try another bit of that sausage. Oh, that stuff's amazing. I'm gonna have to see if I can buy one and cook it myself. Maybe make my own pizza. Yeah, it's probably one of the better frozen pizzas. It's just a bit expensive for what it is. So, excuse me, pig. Gotta keep looking because I can't remember the name. Piccolino Spicy Feast Pizza. Spicy Meat Pizza, I'm sorry. That's a crap name. Spicy Meat Pizza. It's alright. It's just a bit expensive. Try it once. And then maybe just buy the sausage. I don't know. Definitely lashing up the back of my throat though. Quite surprised. Anyway, I would recommend it. Bit expensive. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you've had this or any other spicy andouille sausage. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.